Hi, creatives. Welcome. And this is your hashtag Fourth Art Saturday, hashtag open collaboration art event. Yes. And I'm working in my delusion. I'm working in my delusions journal, which is an 8 by 11, thus approximately. I want to thank APG Jamie for setting this up and making our lives so much easier. You can find her at APG Jamie, Artist Poet Girl. Yes, indeed. And if you're not subscribed, you need to, because we just love hanging out with her. And if you are interested in participating, you may find more information at her videos. Yes. And there are a group of people who like to do Fourth Art Saturday. And it's a way to inspire you or help you just get out of that creative rut that you might be facing, you might be in. I don't know. I like watching other people do art because it helps me figure out what I'm going to do. And I'm using gesso and red tissue paper. Now that is the prompt. It is rough edge, red. Rough edge and red are the two different. The prompt is like a word, and you got to take it where you want to, and this is where I took it. And let me just say that red is not my thing. You know, I'm sure purple is not some people's thing either, and purple and blues are mine. So just saying it. But I'm trying, even though I just covered all the red that I have on this. No, but it's not staying there. We're moving it on. You will see. It gets better. So it's just a base, and I'm using some art anthology sprays. One is black and the other is gold. Got to get me more of that stuff. It's really cool. I tend to like silver better, but I digress. And I'm using my metallic pens. Well, they're like flare pens, and I'm just showing you my stuff. That's all. Eventually, it's going to get out there. And I'm going to use a Memento ink to put down on my Tim Holtz stencil a background, and I'll show you. Yes, I know it can be a little. See, I want to do it over here to see how it comes out. And what it is, it's sort of doing the in-between parts of the trees, which I thought was kind of cool. See, it doesn't do the trees, it does the in-between. It looks like birch trees. If you're in the Northeast, I don't know about anywhere else, but I know they were in the Northeast, birch trees. I love them. There was a whole bunch in the area that we used to go to, my parents and I. I just love them. So anyway, just making my little background so that I have some place to put my girls. I usually do I try to draw, I've been drawing a lot of female faces. I've done, male faces, but usually they're elves or Santa or something like that. I'm not really good drawing realistic things, so most of my stuff is fairies or elves or fantasy. There it is. And so it looks pretty good. Now, maybe in this video it doesn't show to you, but there it is. I'm using that metallic gray to sketch the outline because I know you're not going to see it. I've tried that before, and we know how that's worked out. It didn't. So this time I'm setting it up so that we have a little bit more positivity. And that'll all go away after I paint it. And now I'm using a Stabilo black pencil actually, to sort of do the outlines of the details, which are the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And now I can make a really cute Cupid's bow mouth, but the thing is, I don't know if it's because I guess all of these could be self-portraits. I don't know. You do the psychology. But I don't have those big luscious lips that everybody seems to have on social stuff. So I've been trying to make the lips just a little more narrow, a little more realistic. Take it or leave it. This is my own thing. It's all right. I'm going to bring you in. Hopefully I know to pull it out when it comes time. Oh my god. So still using the metallic pens or whatever they're called. I think I got them on Amazon. I decided to do green eyes because I didn't want to do brown. I do a lot of blue, but what kind of got to my head was like, oh, right, yeah, because I got a red background, the green eyes will go really good. Hello. Yeah. And just practice, practice, practice. Some days I have really good success with my drawing. Really good. Some day it's like my handwriting. My handwriting is horrible. It always has been. I say I have dysgraphia. I don't even know if that's a real word for it, but it's like no matter what I do, I cannot. I've taken calligraphy classes. I've told you guys this before. I've tried. It does not, nothing works. And then there are days when my handwriting looks fabulous. Yeah. So see, we're just getting rid of that silver marker. It looks silver here, but it's supposed to be gray. But it's the metallics, and it's kind of cool, I think. And it's a reddish brown, her hair. So I see you have a lot of reflection here, but it will get better in the last with the photographs. I know it's reflecting right now. I'm trying. Look, I remembered. I remembered I should pull it back. Now I don't do like Jane Davenport, Jenny Belly. These are all and oh, what's her name? Oh, Willowing. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. Willowing Arts. They all do female faces or elfin faces or what have you, and I've learned from them. Some of them do full bodies. I can't do that. And we're lucky that I have this thing that looks like, sometimes it looks like they're just coming off the side of the page that their body is gone. But, all right, so here's the thing. I'm putting all this on, and I know you're all going to run away. Don't run away. Hang in there for a second. The thing is, I've colored the face, but then I'm going to put in some skin tone. I'm using a white Japanese gel pen for the highlights in the eyes. Now, I don't know if you know how to make a skin color, and depending upon whether or not, you're darker or lighter, the color that I use, and this is how I do it, is red and yellow, and then you either add black or white to make it brighter or make it darker. If you want, it turns it into a tone that I can work with. So even if I wanted to do a tone, see how it's getting that brown tones in it? So if that works for you in what you're doing in doing your portraits, you can still get it, even though, so it sort of, and I know this, a lot of people are not going to agree with me. In my little head, I'm thinking our color, our skin color, starts with something, melanin, and some of us it's lighter, and some of us it's darker, and yet inside it's all started with the same base. You know what I'm saying? Does that come across in the way? I mean it all in the very positive way, that we're all there. We're all in this together, people. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not trying to get political. I'm just saying. When I was figuring out the skin color for my model, for my art, I thought, well, geez, if I wanted this really much darker, I could make it much darker, but using the same base. And if I wanted it lighter, I could make it lighter and still have the same base, just use black or white pigment to get what I needed. If I wanted it redder, I could make it redder. Yes, and so this part, and if you've watched me before, you know I've never tried this before, and yet I really like the way it came out. I've tried coloring in the face first and then putting in the details. But for some reason, whether it's my crazy self, for some reason this worked out much better. Now, if my hand goes off camera, that's because I've got water in the front and I have a towel that I wipe on next to me. So that's why my hand isn't there the whole time. Now, the Stabilo pencil activates with water. And so that's why you see it getting darker. And I go in, I use that to manipulate it and make it the way. So I don't know how it works technically, but in my eye, I say, all right, now I like the way that's going. I want to keep it. Or if I don't, I'll go back and pick up a color to either get rid of what I just did or to add to it. So I think it worked out much better. What did you think? Do you think it worked out much better? Or are you just like, I can't see anything. This is a horrible thing. Just let me know in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. So the little fine tuning and a little extra touching here and there, I'm going to add a sentiment. I call it a sentiment. I don't know what else you call it. I title it. And it's from Mark Twain. Yes, it is. And hopefully my year will be focusing on that. Practice is better than delayed perfection. I think that's what it says. We're going to see in the end. I hope you'll come back. Please check out the other artists that are continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. There we go. So I hope that you will check out everyone else on hashtag 4th Art Saturday and like, share, subscribe if you haven't. And if you have, I want to tell you, I appreciate it so much. And I would love if you just commented and let me know that you're there. Where are you from? I'm curious. That'd be great to know, I think. And if you don't want to tell me, that's fine too. Just hit the little icon that gives me a thumbs up. Let me know you're out there. I will see you next time. Thank you, Jamie, for setting this up.